Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then hi, my name's Cohan. Thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video I'm going to do 5 positive habits or tips to have in 2019. So I feel like it's January the 74th because it has lasted so long. I don't know how we're still in January. Yeah, I just basically have been trying to this year just think positive, you know, have positive habits in my life, you know, read positive things, just things like that, just to get me in a better mindset, a good mindset for the 2019. I know we're already in it, so oh god. I know we're already in it, so I know some people might be like, well, it's a bit late, but it's never too late at the end of the day to start learning how to be more positive and think positively. So yeah, I thought I would just share just some things with you that I've personally incorporated into my routine. And maybe you guys can. But guys, if you have any other positive habits or other ways of being positive, thinking positive, like all that stuff, then pop them down in the comments below as well, because you know we can never have too many. But I thought I would just start off with 5. I have them on my phone here. So the first one is pretty obvious, I think, and I know some people are probably going to be like, well, how does that even relate to being positive? But it's basically drink water. And I know this sounds so stupid, but literally I never drank water. Like, obviously I did to survive, but I mean, like, I never would go to the kitchen and drink water or buy a bottle of water when I'm out. It just was never me. But ever since like drinking more water this year, like all I have in my house now is bottled water. So I drink a ton of them a day. My skin feels better. I feel less bloated. I feel like I have more energy. It's just weird, like how much of a difference it makes. So yeah, I know it sounds like such a silly thing to have, but it actually does work, and I'm not lying. I think you should try it, because I don't know why I didn't, but I only ever drank water if I exercised and I really needed it, and even then I'd still be like, oh, I don't want to drink it. But yeah, I felt such a huge difference. And if you're like me and you actually don't like water, it's not that I don't like it, I just find it so boring. Like, I don't enjoy drinking water. Like, just try and put lemon or different fruits, or get fruit water or something like that, and then it's just easier. And then eventually you'll literally crave water, you'll want it. So yeah, that is my first positive tip to have. Try and introduce more water into your life. I guarantee that it will make a huge difference. Number 2 is going to be schedule your day. I've always been a scheduler, a planner. I plan everything, and I actually mean everything I plan. I know it's just me. It's how I remain calm. When I get up or when I'm at work, like, I need to know everything that I'm doing that day. I know it sounds a bit like OCD, but I just have to know. From when I get up, I have to know like the tasks that I have that day. I need to know that I've got a schedule. It motivates me, it gets me up, it gets me going, it keeps me positive throughout the day. So I would definitely recommend scheduling your day. So you can either do that sort of last minute before you go to bed. You can sit down, schedule what your day looks like the next day. And then obviously if you don't want to do that, you can do it first thing when you get up in the morning. Get yourself a glass of water, sit down and write down what you want to get done that day, whatever the tasks are. Obviously it doesn't have to be strict as in like certain guidelines like 9 to 10 you have to do this, 11 to 12, but it's good to just sort of have a couple of things that you know you definitely want to do in the morning, and then some in the afternoon, and then maybe some in the evening, and it just makes your day flow a little bit easier. I feel like once you've planned your day, you feel more organised and a bit more motivated to actually get up and get those things done. So I would say that definitely to me is a positive habit. I've had it for I've done it like as long as I can remember, I've planned my day. What I've tried to do this year is like stick to certain times, just so I can be a little bit more organized. So instead of having a bunch of things that I want to do in the day, I will actually set out how many things I want done in certain times of the day. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, my next one is quite similar, to be honest. It is set a goal. So what I mean by that is not just set a goal like your 2019 goals or your summer goals or whatever that may be. I'm saying set one goal a day. So it doesn't have to be some huge ass goal. It can be something so minuscule. It can be, I'm going to go to the gym today. You know, I'm going to make sure that I don't eat chocolate today, which I fail every single day. It could be the fact that you want to drink 2 litres of water a day. It could be absolutely anything, right? But just have one goal a day and write that out when you're planning your day or whatever. And yeah, I think that's a good positive habit to have, because when you finish that day and you're going through the list and you've ticked off the majority of the things you wanted done that day, and you've smashed your goal that you wanted, no matter how small it may be, you did it. It's just, it gives you more positivity and more motivation to continue doing that, and it puts you in a better mind frame as well, to start doing more things the next day and the next day. So I definitely would say set a goal whilst you're organising your day. Also, I would say a good healthy habit to have is do 30 minutes exercise a day. So I think that's actually like the recommended amount. Is that like the doctor's recommended amount? Wait, I've got to check this. Okay, so it's not 30 minutes, I'm being extra. It's like 175 to 150 minutes. So is that like 2 hours? Is that like... So that's 2.5 hours a week, so maybe just under 30 minutes a day, or 30 minutes a day and miss a couple of days, I don't know. But yeah, me personally, I'm not a doctor, but I would recommend probably 30 minutes a day. It doesn't mean that you have to be, you know, sprinting on a treadmill or you have to be lifting these huge ass weights. Like, it doesn't mean that. It means literally go take a walk for 30 minutes. It can be a slow walk, it can be a jog, it can be a run, it can be meditation, it can be yoga, it can be anything. Like, just make sure that you are exercising 30 minutes a day. You will feel 1,000 times better, and it's literally is recommended. Like, not that much, but it is recommended. And it releases endorphins, as everybody knows. It makes you feel so much better. Like, if you're like me, I go to the gym most days after work, and you know, I get up in the morning and I'm so positive. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the gym today, I'm gonna smash it, you know, I'm gonna get these endorphins out of me. And you know, it gets to like 4 o'clock and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing the gym today, I'll go tomorrow. And I get home and I think to myself, why didn't you just go to the gym? Because now you're sat here, you know, eating chocolate biscuits, watching Coronation Street, and I've not really accomplished much, so I should have just gone. So like that feeling, I think of that thought every time I think I'm not going to the gym. I think, right, you're just going to go home and laze about and do nothing, so just get your ass to the gym. Like, 30 minutes on the treadmill, that's it, that's all you have to do. Or you can do a 30-minute home workout maybe. There are so many people you can follow on Instagram. Some of my favourite people are Grace Fit, she's amazing. Megan Grubb, she does like the Peach Plan, she's amazing. And yeah, you can follow them on Instagram. There's tons of people and they do like mini little videos of workouts, and it's so easy these days. Or you can just go on YouTube and you can put in, you know, 30 minutes of yoga and just follow along with it, just to sort of get you feeling good, get that sort of, I find it better to do it later on at night, because for me it kind of relaxes me, you know, gets rid of my extra energy that I've got, that burst of energy. 30 minutes a day, it can be whatever. You don't have to be, you know, doing weights in the gym or, you know, sprinting like Usain Bolt on the treadmill, but yeah, guys, do it. do it. Sounded so harsh. If you want to, you can do it. My last one is read a chapter a night. Read a book, but most importantly, read a chapter a night. I think that is the only way that I actually finish books, because I sort of have a goal that at the end of the night, at the end of the day, I'm going to lay down in bed and I'm going to read one chapter a night. And believe me, it's so helpful, because like in your mind, you're thinking, a chapter, I've got to finish a chapter, so you know that you're not going to do any less than that. Before you know it, you've ended up finishing a whole book. Not only that, if you're reading sort of good positive books as well at the end of the day, and you're reading a chapter a night, like you're going to go to sleep feeling motivated and positive, and most likely going to wake up that way. So I'm reading The Secret at the moment, so I make sure that every single night I read one chapter, and yeah, like my mind is just filled with, you know, positivity and ideas and just things that I want to get going for the next day, and it just really helps me get to sleep as well. So yeah, I would suggest maybe reading a chapter a night. If you really want to get into books and things like that, I would set yourself that goal, because sometimes like I pick up books all the time because, you know, I want to read them, but I don't end up doing it. So yeah, I've set my goal as a chapter a night so that I can start reading more books in 2019, because that can only be a good thing. Right guys, well that is the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that this was useful as well, and that maybe you could incorporate some of these habits or tips into 2019 to help you feel more positive and motivated. Don't forget guys, if you have any tips at all on how to be positive, have a positive mindset, if you have any suggestions like any books or anything like that, pop them down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, then please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!